Coming to you live from the TSTV studio, it's Late Night Review with Kate Salkowitz and Jack Overbeck.
Good evening and welcome to Late Night Review, where we talk about what's happening
and what's not.
I'm Jack Overbeck.
I'm Kate Salkowitz, and here are tonight's top stories. Well, the holiday season is officially upon us. Last week, New York City's Rockefeller Center Christmas tree was lit, and so was Special Prosecutor Robert Mueller. In a tweet on Saturday night, President Trump confessed that he had to fire National Security Advisor Michael Flynn because he knew that he lied to the FBI. But here's the thing. Trump wasn't supposed to have known that Flynn lied to the FBI because the day after he fired Flynn, he told FBI Director James Comey to go easy on him. That would make Trump's tweet a written admission to obstruction of justice. Ah, it truly is the season for giving.
After the incriminating tweet made headlines, Trump's lawyer, John Dowd, came forward claiming that he was the one who wrote the tweets, not the president. Dowd is like an overprotective father at the parent-teacher conference who will do anything to keep his son out of trouble. Yes, it's true, okay, little Donnie came to school with a gun, but it was my gun. I mean, if I'm the one who gave it to him, then he can't be held responsible for shooting us both in the foot.
In other news, this week, UT's President Fenves announced the approval of a 2% tuition increase for students who are Texas residents. Since the announcement, Texans across campus have expressed their own outrage at the university's expensive tuition rates. Said an out-of-state student, "Hold my beer."
Matt Lauer was fired from NBC News on Wednesday after an employee filed a complaint about inappropriate sexual behavior in the workplace. So I guess now we know why Kathy Lee and Hoda drink.
The CEO of Chipotle has turned in his letter of resignation following the company's recent health violation controversies. The new CEO could bring major changes like installing drive-thrus at some of the restaurant's locations, creating a breakfast menu, or, and this is cool, complimentary Pepto-Bismol.
A 16-year-old boy in Kentucky built his very own roller coaster in his backyard from scratch while his parents were out of town. He said he couldn't have done it without the help of his stepbrother, Ferb.
With the holiday season rapidly approaching, many parents are struggling to figure out what presents to get their kids. Here to comment is gift expert Barbara Etz.
How's it going? How's it going? Here, Jackie, give me a kiss here. Lord knows my kids don't.
So, Barbara, what would you say are the hottest gifts this year?
Oh, jeez. Let me tell you, the kids these days, to get them to shut up, all you gotta do is buy them, some Vigimo game system or whatever, that Nintendo Switchblade,
Barbara, I think you're talking about the Nintendo Switch. It's a popular video game.
Oh, no, sirree, no, sirree. I'm saying you get yourself a Nintendo Switchblade or an Xbox gun, and you tell the little twerps that mommy's gotta work till she's 78, or else she won't even be able to retire, all right? They should be so lucky that they're even getting a dinner. It's like, geez, Homer already wrote the Odyssey. Do you really need a Super Mario one, too?
All right, come on, Barbara. Can't you think of one good family-friendly gift?
All right. If you want something family-friendly, go pick yourself up an easy take oven. Why not?
Do you mean an easy bake oven like the kids buy?
No. It's like an easy bake oven, except except when you go to take the cake out, the thing takes like 10%. Like the government. It's always, you gotta teach the kids early,
Wow, Barbara, I mean, it sounds like you're pretty stressed out about the holidays. Do you have maybe some traditions that calm you down?
Listen. The only tradition I need is this glass of Merlot and a Hitachi magic wand. It's the gifts that keep on giving.
Wait, Barbara, what do you mean by that?
Heck, man, Christmas comes only once a year, but you don't have to.
Okay, Barbara. Okay, let's try to keep it. Let's try to keep it a little PG. Are there other things that you like to do during the holidays?
Oh, sure. You can't go wrong with your ex-husband's nuts roasting over an open fire. Yeah, tell your kids Santa hates the cookies you leave her and maybe would prefer some, I don't know, heroin. Jeez, I gotta get a kick these days. Or you could, I don't know, get yourself a shelf on an elf.
Wait, what's a shelf on an elf?
Oh, it's when you hire a midget to build all your IKEA furniture. I mean, this Fajalkinji or whatever the Swedes call it ain't gonna build itself, you know.
Barbara, that's everyone. In an interview with the New York Times this week, Jay-Z admitted that he cheated on Beyonce. In equally shocking news, water is wet.
Former President Barack Obama has now embarked on a tour across Asia where he will meet with the leaders of China and India. I love Chinese culture, said Donald Trump, burying his face in a Panda Express to-go box.
A Canadian medical marijuana company has started developing cannabis-infused dog treats, which they were shocked to find already existed.
It's come out that White House Communications Director Hope Hicks had to steam Trump's pants while he was still wearing them. That's right. Not even the woman in charge of steaming them would ask Donald Trump to take his pants off.
And finally, Disney World's Hall of Presidents is set to unveil its Trump animatrons sometime before Christmas, but female guests beware, if you get too close, you'll unlock one of its secret features.
Oh.
For Late Night Review, I'm Kate Salkowitz.
I'm Jack Overbeck.
Good night!